Welcome back to the channel. It's Friday night. What else would you be doing? In the shed, Ando and I, couple of beers. We've managed to acquire these. These are BMW M4 seats that we got through a very good friend of mine. We got these actually for nothing. We really did a good score here. They're electric, they're all the goods. We've got to try and hook up the electric still. We found some seat rails from a company in Melbourne called Crank Motorsport for a 79 series. So what we're going to try and do is fab those seat rails onto the bottom of the M4 seats and into Andy's Cruiser. And the reason we want to do this is his driver's seat, you sit like that. Sorry, you sit like that. It's absolutely stuffed. So these are well overdue and will be, I think, an amazing mod for the car. So here we go.
Today's a pretty exciting one. I finally get to put some new seats in the old girl. I've been looking forward to this moment pretty much because the seats I got in there now are horrible. There's no padding. I get out from a long drive, my back's sore, my ass is sore. It's just all crap. So I've scored myself for one of Richo's good mates some leather BMW M4 seats, which I'm pretty bloody stoked about, to be honest. So unfortunately, well not unfortunately, but the Cruiser doesn't come with any electronics for the seats because, as you know, they barely come with cup holders, so they're bog standard. But these being pretty fancy, they've got all electronics on the side, no manual stuff. So pretty much the opposite of the Cruiser. So we're gonna try and jimmy rig some power to these seats and yeah, see how we go. So during the week we're having a look at the BMW seats, and obviously the rails from the BMW seat didn't fit the stock standard 79 one. So what we have to do, there's a few different websites with all sorts of different rails, but unfortunately not many adapt for a BMW seat. Most of them are for XR6 seats or Commodore seats or and all that sort of jazz. So what we found, did a bit of Googling, and we found this universal bracket from Crank Motorsport down to Victoria. And we did some measuring and stuff, and it lined up pretty well. We might have to do a little bit of hole drilling, but it should fit pretty well. So we're going to whack these on and see how we go from there. 15. 14.
Oh, it was that Siggy plug I saw.
Oh, that's from?
Not sure. So out with the old and in with the new. Have a look at the difference. Look at the way it's sitting. That's the kind of the angle it was in the driver's seat, all over to this side, that side. I don't know which way it looks better. Anyway, so the next step is seat rails.
Yep.
Bolted onto the bottom here, and then we'll do a test fit in.
Body oath.
So just let's have a look and see how close these things are. So obviously that's the front. Yeah.
So
it's going to line up pretty well, is it?
Yeah, we'll make it fit.
Yeah, that'll line up. That'll be good. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong way around. The front of the drop-down tabs.
Oh, it is too.
Yeah.
So I managed to get all the bolts on each corner. Had to do a little bit of drilling up in the corners, but for a universal bracket, it fits quite well.
You know how cold it is, Andy? I got my winter shoes on.
Oh, you do too?
Yeah, that's how cold it is. We've got the bracket on. We're gonna do a bit of a fit, but we're just gonna have to take the seatbelt bracket off first because the one in the Cruiser is in the Cruiser. It's not on the floor. Oh, not on the seat. You got a big enough one?
It's very personal.
Does that fit?
I don't know yet, man. Too big.
You know we can't swear in the video, don't you?
Ah! It's a female dog. I can't get that, eh?
You know what you could do?
Drill.
Try that one.
Now for you players at home, if you didn't know this, if you have a really tight bolt, you can whack your screwdriver through this little hole and that'll give you a little bit more extra leverage. Oh, holy. I think I just broke my screwdriver. And I just split it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
We've tightened all the stuff up. The seat rails up.
Yes, test fitment number 1.
Test fitment number 1. This is exciting.
Oh. That funny?
Yeah, well, I thought that was quite funny. Yeah. Oh, what if it doesn't fit?
Oh, you're taking the...
I'd love to help you, but I'm actually recording at the minute. Put the head of it in first. Put that bit in first. Did you get more room up here? There you go.
Whew. This heavy boss.
Look at that. Oh, she's tall. Yeah, you want to go back? That could probably help you. But there you go. It's the next day because we ran into a few issues with the seat being a little bit offset, so we had to engineer a bit of a bracket to straighten it up into the middle, which we have done. So we're just hooking up the power. All right, see if that works. Bring the seat back to tighten the two front nuts. Look at that. You got to be happy with that.
You have to, right?
Fits like a glove. Oh, well, it did until that cable came off. Is that enough?
Yeah.
Nice, Ando.
Oh, it's not going anywhere.
All right, that should be good to go now.
Remember there.
How's that feel?
Feels good.
That's where you want it. Beautiful. Nice. All right. Passenger seat time. Driver's seat done.
Done and dusted.
Passenger seat time.
Yes.
This one should be a bit easier. We know what we're doing this time. Shouldn't take a day.
Well, it is beer o'clock now.
It is beer o'clock now, yes. On a Saturday afternoon.
On a Saturday, so motivation's at an all-time low.
Yeah, well, young Trent's here to help.
G'day, g'day.
We're just trying to figure out what's in his rig.
Look at my rig.
Here, just go with it for there.
But where's the mark?
Well, there's not.
No.
And out. Like you did in my shoe before. Not happy with that.
It was an accident.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. And oh, Dad, you look like you're working now. Stop it. So it's the next day. We've managed to find, Ando's found, there's a power outlet here that's fitted from ignition accessories as well. So he's run the cable out of there through the back of the firewall and into the car, and he's hidden them all beautifully under the floor. So now we're just connecting the electrics up. Hey.
Yep.
So seats are in and looking good. We went for a drive this morning and they're super comfy. This is the last connection here. That'll go into that. I don't know if you can see that yellow plug in there. That'll go into that yellow plug there. And that powers some of these. We don't, the lumbar and some other stuff we don't get to use. We might do that at a future date, but we'll definitely get the front and back and the recline going. So in the meantime, we'll get this hooked up and we'll show you them finally all done. That is the job done. Cables all run neatly. Let's just turn the accessory on. Look at that. All working beautifully. Seats going back and forward. So that is the result, Andy.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap, baby.
So BMW M4 seats in a 79 series single cab. It's a bit of a unicorn, I'm sure, but it does work. We'll have to get it mod plated and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.